Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the as always. Hope you had a very nice weekend. We are now UTC plus 2 in France. We did change it time. Microphone is working well, yes. So over the weekend here went through the first support we have planned. You know, it was just right there, by the way. You've got this first support just right here around 84,000 basically with a weekly naked path control. As I said on Friday, you can see here we are below the support. It's better to wait for more data over the weekend before too long, or at least reclaim the support with strength. Well, we've got a very small reclaim here, but if we go on the order flow, by the way, is the order flow buggy right now or not? Let me have a look at this because I have VPN, so no. We just have the invalid date, but it's all good otherwise. So yeah, we've got here, you can see, so the small reclaim here, but you can see, well, the volume was just completely dying here. We've got no longs, nothing here, no strength. So yeah, very bad reclaim, giving the bigger drop over the weekend. So now we are into the second target. You can see here, so it was basically, I mean, it is basically this value low, second value low here. We have also this weekly naked point of control. We have the weekly level, and that's it basically. And the swing through pans here, if we have to make something, for example, a little bit more complex, we can go a little bit more below here, take out a few, I mean, this bottom there, okay? And then we'll start to maybe flip into resistance, fake the drop, reclaim, bam, 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 do something like this, okay? But yeah, this is a zone as always, so we can be aware of that. Just gonna get rid of this very quick. But yeah, before to make a plan, let's update the levels. So we are not the first of the month, no, we are the 31. So tomorrow, I mean on Wednesday, well, yeah, tomorrow I will have to update on my side the monthly levels. So we have a new weekly just up here. Daily level we have none. Look, let's go on the 1 hour here and let's go on Excel charts. Take the levels. So let's start here with this one here. 87,155. Okay, there you go. Yeah, well, this is the same basically. DNPOC. This one is already here. Then we have 83,227.5. All right. We have 83,318, and we have another one just at 82,966. Perfect. Then we have 83,038.8. Oh, what I said, 83,038.8. Okay. Good. In terms of order flow here, loads of longs. No trap shorts, just a lot of longs. Well, yeah, just a lot of longs here. Do we have any MC long reaction or something? Nothing crazy here. Let me... Right, I'll wait for a little bit more data. I mean, 11 million of longs. Well, I'm just gonna double check that these are the correct numbers. Oh jeez, well again, this is completely false on that one. I mean, you can see here you have like 12 millions, 2.6. The hell is this again? Okay. Four, 1, 4. I have no idea why there is 12 and 11.6 or 7. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so just a lot of longs here. I'd like to see a bit more data here, to be honest. So yeah, in any case, let me just go back here on the wanderer. So we have all the levels now. We have also a gap. I was struggling to sleep yesterday. It was a time change, so I added the gap on my side. So we have basically this gap bottom here and the top of the gap just right here. So we have, again, this is a resistance. If we start to reclaim this bottom of the gap, we're simply going to look for the gap to be filled, and so to go to the top of it, so to speak, around 83,000, well, 84,000 basically. Okay, so this is a very important gap to be aware of. If we start to reclaim this gap, we can look for the top of it, and so next we can simply look for the following targets. So we can drag this on the top, from the top to the bottom here, and we can simply add the confluence. So we have already the anchor rate view up, and we have already no, we don't have this fib pool. It sucks because we've got before here the value arrow. Look at this, that was an absolute brilliant target here for a short trade, and now the value arrow is not the same, so I'm not liking this target much anymore. Yeah, so we will get this right here mainly, and yeah, well, we have a few targets there. Okay, so we have yeah, even before that, that will be this. Yeah, this one is still a very strong resistance. I mean, not as strong as the one above, but still a strong one, simply because this was a previous long target. And we still have a lot of levels at the same place. We have the gap top, the previous uptrend anchor rate view up, the previous point of controls. By the way, we might get this full... Yeah, you can see we still have this full range point of control here. So we have a lot of confluence here still. So we have this first possible trade if we have to bounce from here and fill the gap, for example. We can look for a short basically at the top of the gap. If we don't manage to get anything bearish on the order flow at that price, if we reach that price, so to speak, when we hit a target, we simply have to read this order flow, see what's happening here. If we have a lot of longs, for example, opening, but all of them are getting absorbed, we just need a few shorts next, and this will reverse, for example. Okay, if we don't get anything like that, we just get any short reaction, we can look simply for the next target that is basically, sorry, this value low of the previous downtrend, so around 85,000 basically. This target we can extend that to a little higher, to be honest with you, and this will be more like this full zone. Okay, this will be the perfect touch, okay, of the level, and if we have to make it a little bit more complex, we'll spend some time a little bit above, for example, so go above the resistance, okay, flip into support, fake the pump into this zone of price, so to speak, the 61886% to go and touch the weekly, and just manage to lose everything, flip into resistance and come back down. Okay, this is a pretty complex zone, to be honest with you. Okay, this was pretty easy before because the Valera low was well at the weekly level. Now it's switched a little bit below, so yeah, that will be this wall zone basically. Okay, if we have to make something complex, we can go and touch the 61886%. Okay, if we do reclaim this right here, we can look for next the point of control and the new weekly naked point of control. But if we start reclaiming that, we can definitely look for a new high next on Bitcoin. Okay, so these are 3 targets basically. This one we can extend that to here for a complex approach of the Valera low. Yeah, this is my view on this. Otherwise, so these are the possible short trades. We can look otherwise for the longs. So the only long target basically we have right now. So this is the one right there. So personally, I did not took a long at this low because, well, very simply, well, yeah, this was happening at night. You can see here 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m., 7. I just woke up basically, so I just missed that low, and well, there is 11, 12 million, a little bit more of longs here at the very bottom. So again, trading is taking the others' money. So if you want to make money here, the best will be to swipe the lows, right? So I'm not going to be in these 11 million of longs, right? Unless I see a sign of strength or something better. But for now, this is not the best. So yeah, this is the only long still we're having. We'll like to see, well, a new low will be nice, or some better data. Okay, but for now, not the best of the best. Yes, that is it basically. Okay, and if we start breaking this support, again, as I said, we can look for the SFP below here. Okay, if we do not do an SFP or a failed auction of this bottom here, we will just continue lower, and I'm looking for a new low to be made on Bitcoin. Okay, with a wave, very simple thing we have planned in the last update. Either here, if we have to push higher, either a bigger impulse if to the upside, either an ABC zigzag, so we can look for a pullback to go higher. What I said when I was looking for this wave onto ABC zigzag here to the upside, we simply have the targets here to the downside, and live in the time we are going to see if we hold or not the support. The first one here, okay, as I said, right here, it's Friday, we're below the support. It's better to wait for more data over the weekend before too long, or at least to get a reclaim with strength. We've got a little bit of a reclaim, but with a massive weakness here. No volume coming in on Friday night. I mean, definitely not a long trade, right? So we went lower. We are now at the second target. We simply have to remain a bit patient, see if we create some new better data. If we take the lows once more, get something better, only time can tell. Okay, so we can look for this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside, or bigger ABC zigzag if we hold our second support we have planned. Okay, if we start breaking below, break here, below here, the SFP failed auction, get nothing good of that bottom here, this is going for a new low, and so in that case we can simply look here for, you know, the ABC, the double EXY here, sorry, the ABC flat here. Let's get rid of that one. The ABC flat like this. Okay, just right there into the second X wave, and so now we can look for a new low again for the Z wave to the downside. As simple as that. So yeah, it all depends now if we manage to hold basically the support we are at the moment. In that case, if we do so, that can be a wave to a B wave. If we don't, then we can look for the Z wave directly to the downside. Very simple thing. And of course, before to look for the, if we bounce, for example, of the support here, you know, it's not because we reclaim here, we fill the gap and everything, that we're going to go for a new high. We can absolutely just fill the gap, come straight back down again. Okay, so yeah, it's not because we bounce. For example, even if we make a new low, it's not because we bounced. I'm going to look for the C wave all the way through directly. We have planned some resistance, so even if we take the long here, we have to see if we have or not to take profit into these targets, so to speak, if we get any short reaction basically. Okay, because I'm not going to take the long, no take profit, and if we do this, well, I will take a loss. But if you take the long, take profit, set your stop on 3, even if we do this, that's a win. So that's the most important thing. Yes, just understand that if we bounce, for example, of the long target here, we are not necessarily going directly for a new high. We can still be just in a bigger wave to go, you know, and do the Z wave to the downside. Very important. It depends next of the resistance we're going to reclaim step by step. So yeah, that is it for Bitcoin. Nothing new really, to be honest with you. I wanted to check at something, by the way. Let's go on let's go on, not that one. Well, let's do it on that one. Alright, let's go on the forest here. Just wanted to check something here with the FIB times 1618. Okay. Wow, look at this. This is nice. So we have a nice FIB time. Wait. This one is placed like that. Well, yeah, we have a nice FIB time, you can see here tomorrow. So basically we have tomorrow at night, yeah, Tuesday the 1st, yeah, so this is tomorrow at night basically. So yeah, that's a date to be aware of. For example, we can look for a bottom made and then a reclaim, and reclaim next. We'll see for either a bigger push to the upside, either you know, well, a rejection from the resistance we have planned, so a continuation next to the downside. But yeah, the 1st of April is something to be aware of. Again, it's at night, so it can be the 2 or 3 on the morning, or yeah, this is possible. Okay, and so can we get here? Yeah, well, that will be the FIB time for now. Let me add this here really quick. There you go. Yeah, we'll have some FIB times a little later on this. Yeah, well, for now that will be the FIB time, to be fair. We have a bit of confidence with that one. This one is not alone, so this is nice. Yeah, cool. So yeah, Bitcoin, we're done, I think. Nothing more to add on that one. We have the resistance, we have the support, waiting for a new low to be made for a long trade. I don't want to be in these 11 million of longs that joined the market around, yeah, well, overnight. So what we can look at here, the alts dot, we've got, you know, 2 long trades planned. We've got this very small support. You can see the square is pretty low, with a low opacity here, because we were not expecting a massive bounce of this. Bitcoin in any case was just bearish. You can see how we went below that one here, went below, flip into resistance, continue straight back down. Going to the second support, but again, Bitcoin is still not bullish. I am not taking this long trade. SUI, I did this over the weekend. You have a long here around the 66 path control weekly value low. Again, Bitcoin is not bullish yet for me, so I'm gonna remain patient. Ethereum BTC is still dropping. This is just, well, bearish as always. We're hitting a big target with a 1618. So this one is the premise. This one is not a very strong support in terms of well, strange. Because we don't have some massive levels here with a volume and all of this. Well, we have a weekly and monthly, but I mean, there is no massive confluence. The only confluence here we're having is we have twice a 1618, and so this is pretty important still to be aware of. Okay, on the Ethereum BTC pair. Well, yeah, now I'm not going to try to catch a knife. I'm just going to, as always, either wait for Bitcoin to do something bullish. Okay, so but it doesn't mean that this one is going to rise. Okay, for that one, we have to look for 5 waves to the upside, basically, to really make sure, you know, we are not going to do this, like, bam, in one candle. You know, we're going to take some time before to move up. So we are going to create some bullish wave in any case. So even if we bounce here, you miss that, for example. Okay, you will get some 5 waves to the upside. Once you've got the 5 waves, cool, you can look for a 5 waves up, retracement, and then you can look for the continuation. Either just take the highs, come back down, but at least you got a bit of an increase in price. Either a much more increase in price, and again create some 5 waves up. And again, boom, bigger wave 1, 2, retracement. At least take the highs, and if it takes the highs here is going, well, it's just bullish basically. Boom, look for a bigger continuation, right? So yeah, not too worried in any case, even if we bounce. Gonna wait for the 5 waves up here. Atom, so we've got the same then dot basically. Yeah, this one is pretty complex, to be fair. This one was basically to print a low. Bitcoin was definitely not bullish in any case here, so no long, but print a low to make then a swing through upon a failed auction. No low here, just sideways on that, nothing crazy. Go take the lows, go into the key level here, value low. This is a very still important level. I'm gonna wait for Bitcoin here personally to see what, well, if I can take the long or not. If Bitcoin is switching bullish, then this can give a long trade, but yeah, I would prefer a new low on Bitcoin at the moment. Or yeah, no, prefer a new low, to be honest. Yeah, so this we can remove now, and if we do break this, we can go for the 61886% weekly level, but I mean, there is no massive confluence down there, so I'm not liking this much. XRP didn't got the bigger rise, sadly. So yeah, that's a game. What do we have otherwise? METIS completely went through the target. Again, Bitcoin was not bullish at that time, so if Bitcoin is not bullish, there is just no long on the ads, as always. Ton don't want to drop. This one just don't want to drop. We've got a bit of a pullback from the, well, from the last stream, but this one don't want to drop basically. So we'll see. Maybe if Bitcoin drops, it drops bigger here, it might follow. Gold is just unstoppable. That's why, as I said, be careful on the shorts. The best is to wait for the market structure change, and really, if you want to short that, read and order flow. We are now the 1-to-1 extension of the wave 5. Sorry, yips. So we can get rid of the first one here, 1-to-1 extension. And so yeah, again, you can see we keep getting some, well, this is not really an extension right now, but some big wave 5. This is a bullish market. There is no reason really to look for an aggressive short on that. Just go with the trend, right? Unless you can see a market structure change locally, or if you're a scalper, you read the order flow on gold. But personally, I'm not, so I'm not going to do this personally. Yeah. So yeah, 1-to-1 extension here. Next target is a 1618. Next target is a 2618. So I have basically a target around $3,156. If we break this, we'll have $3,254. Yeah, as simple as that. What are these fibs here, by the way? Okay, so we can add this there now. Yeah, okay. So you have this big zone next, and right now we are around the 1618 of the wave 5. So this is something to be aware of. Okay, this is if you took that long here. This is definitely a take profit one if you here if you didn't yet. Okay, because we have this massive, this blue wave 5 1618. That is important. If we do break this and this 1618 of the yellow wave 5, we can look next for an increase in price normally up to this 2618. Well, the zone basically is so 3,200, 3,300 basically. So yeah, that is it for gold. A year we've got a long trade plan Still no long for me, waiting for Bitcoin. Ethereum, we've got this long trade plan again. Bitcoin was not ready, so no long trade. And this is like this on many outs, to be honest with you, so there is not much to add on this. ESNNQ also went completely through the target. I mean, Bitcoin again was not bullish at that time, so no long. Yeah, I mean, right now, if we have to get a long, for example, on NQ, that will be a reclaim of this value area, though. It is not a weekly negative path control. This is a 618, by the way. There will be this or just a new low made, basically. Okay, so either manage to reclaim this zone here, otherwise you might see a swing through pan or a failed auction. And if we don't, continuation down to the next target. Where is next target, by the way? That's a good question. Well, yeah, we'll have basically all these lows here to take. Okay, that will be the next target into the anchor rate view up. And these right here. So, well, yeah, we'll have all this zone here, basically. This is a pretty big one, but this is the best way to get an SFP or a failed auction of these lows. And if we don't know all that, we can look for, yeah, you can see here the path control, 61886% monthly level. So I would say swing through pan here of the lows. Otherwise, this. Next. And that's it, I think, for today. Nothing more to add on Bitcoin, on any other markets. So we are done. Yeah, 28-30 minutes. That's pretty nice. Let's control S. Okay, it's already done. I don't see any questions in the chat. Good morning to you, mate. Hope you had a nice weekend. No other message, no any questions. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Not the craziest plan right now, but well. Yeah, the plan was much better over the weekend when this value area low was here. We've got like only one nice resistance. Now we have a little bit more. It's not the best, but anyways. So yeah, anyways, have a brilliant day ahead. If you want to stay updated, you can join the Discord server. So you have the link right below in the description. If you want to get more of us, you can simply go and check out the website mooncharts.fr. You have some free lessons there, some free courses. For example, if you want to, well, if you're starting your journey, basically you can go and check out the beginners course here. You have a few lessons in there to help yourself basically with the basic things, the base, well, yeah, the base you have to get basically. Then you have, of course, the Exo Charts course with a lot more lessons. This one is for the apprentice members only. And then you have the Wave course, where that is brand new, by the way. I mean, brand new. That was made in last year, basically. Oh, by the way, almost 1 year ago already. Wow. Well, still very nice in my opinion. You have 10 lessons basically. You have 4 for absolutely free. You start your learning with the basic things, Fibonacci tools, how to pull, for example, you know, the wave 5 targets, the correction targets, how, for example, I was doing this on gold to find the targets, Fibonacci and impulsive. So this is basically everything you have to know about the impulsive and all the Fibonacci tips and tricks, basically the targets, everything, how to pull for the wave 5 targets, everything about the impulsive and the Fibonacci. And then you start your learning more of this for absolutely free with the ABC zigzag. Then all the other ones is just a bit to reward myself. This is for the apprentice. You have just more corrections, more different patterns basically, leading and endings, some more raw cases. The RSI and the yellow wave, so this is helping a lot with the correction. If you want to find the tops and bottoms on the RSI, to find the end of the correction, and for the impulsive to find the wave, basically to help yourself to place a wave on the chart. But yeah, so all of this is for the apprentices. Otherwise the 4 first lessons is for free. So yeah, just go and check out. It's free if you want to follow along better, for example, with the wave and everything, because these days we have many configurations. But yeah, anyways, have a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you and catch you all in Discord today or otherwise on a Wednesday for the next update. Have a nice one. Take care. Cheers.